kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Here's a give to Herbert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st down, Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go with Murray again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a... Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. On the return is Lamb. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. To about the 35, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
How much pressure is in the face of a guy? And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He will find his man Chase complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I think the offensive line was caught off guard a little bit because normally on an RPO, that ball's gone quickly. But in this case, he held it, and they held up well in their protection. He found his man downfield, something that's not typical, but it sure worked out well.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Murray. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown! Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a
touchdown, Cowboys. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has it. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside give to Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers,